welcome. I would just like to take this opportunity to thank you all for tuning in, watching this reaction to close quarter battle training in the British Army. Now, a little bit of a backstory from me. For argument purposes, I'm not obviously going to give my real name. I am no longer in the SAS, but I did serve in the SAS a few years ago. But for now, you can call me John Wick. And I know, not the movie, okay? So basically, the SAS, for people that don't quite understand what the SAS is all about, the SAS doesn't stand for Super Army Soldiers, as a lot of you message me. It's actually Special Air Service, okay? We're going to look into this video. We're going to look at what they do and see if it compares in any way to the SAS. So, like I say, a few years ago, I was in the SAS. So there's a lot I can offer. Okay, so without any more messing around, let's get into this video and see how this British Army can get on in comparison to the SAS. Because we are pretty much the best special service in the whole world. We train everybody. So let's go.
Remember, CQM is an extremely difficult...
That's what I was going to say. It's close... CQB stands for Close Quarter Battle, which to the general public we call Close Quarter Battle. But in the SAS, it's still the same abbreviation, but we call it something else, which I can't disclose.
Skill that has to be practiced. Always remember, there is no saying where that threat is going to pop up from. In close quarter situations, that threat could come left, right.
I noticed he loaded that gun pretty well. It takes you a good few years to master loading that gun. It might sound very simple, quite a basic thing to do, but your gun is your friend. Your gun is your best friend. Your gun is your wife, your sister, anything close to you. That is your gun.
Right, potentially from our rear. As that threat arises...
I don't know what he's doing there. I'm sorry. I had to laugh. He was I mean, okay, he had the pump action very close to him, which was good. However, the shells coming out, if I show you, the shells that were coming out of the gun. Let me try and... Right there. Okay. The shell, he needs to be grabbing that shell, putting it in his pocket as he shoots. It's load up, aim, shoot, grab, pocket, shoot, grab, pocket, shoot, grab, pocket. Do not drop a shell. Shoot, grab, pocket. You do not want to show any evidence of you being in any area. So he failed massively on that. If he was in the SAS, he would have been taught how to shoot, grab, pocket. Let's move on.
That threat arises, then we'll have to turn our bodies onto the target, always making sure that maximum protected space faces directly towards that threat.
His 180 turn was slow. His 180 turn was slow. I'm sorry. He did okay, but that 180 turn, super slow. Look, let's see that again.
Maximum protected space.
Slow. Like, I mean, if that was me, what you need to be doing in that situation is not turning, because like your eyes aren't going to kill the enemy. You need to be aiming up. Once you turn, You move your gun this way first, then you turn. Okay? Gun, then you turn. That gets you there quicker because you can shoot, turn. Slow. In the SAS, we're a lot quicker than that.
Towards that threat area. Once the weapon system comes up, the enemy will be under pressure exactly as you will be to end that engagement as quickly as possible.
This guy knows what he's talking about. That was good advice. It's good advice. These other guys, I think they've got a lot more practice, I think.
Remember clinical judgment, making sure you get to the primary aiming points as
Grab your shell.
quickly as possible so you can eliminate that threat by smashing rounds straight into those primary.
Good communication there. Good communication from the other team members, squad members. I mean, he said something like, "I'm kneeling. Carry on shooting. Shoot." It was good. They carried on shooting while he was kneeling. It was good. Good communication.
Killing areas. At these extremely close ranges, 10 metres and potentially less, is your decision-making capability, your ability in itself in your weapon system, your knowledge, but primarily your confidence that will decide if you can defeat that enemy threat.
Confidence is everything in the SAS. Confidence. You need to, your whole persona, everything you do gives out, I'm gonna kick your ass. Everything that you do. Okay? So let's just pretend you're my enemy. Okay? You're my enemy. I'm in the zone. I'm in the SAS. My chest is out. Okay? I look bigger. My chest is out. My gun is up. My head is down slightly. Mean face. And communicate to that person. Get the fuck down! Get the fuck down! Put the fucking weapon down! It's all an act, but it works. That's what you need to do. Be aggressive, be to the point, be as scary as you can.
As we're advancing towards that target, they're becoming slightly nervous. They don't expect us to do that. As you advance towards the target, the slightly faster you will advance.
Bring out, yes, bring out the handgun. This makes you more agile. Okay? With the pump action, you're up. Okay? You're up. But what happens if someone's very close to you? You can't bring the gun back, so you bring up your handgun. Okay? Your handgun comes up. The handgun is this here. That is your handgun. Okay. Also, I'd like to just point out in the SAS, there's certain technology that we've got is so advanced that you probably don't know what we've got or don't understand it, don't even comprehend the amount of technology that we've got. Now, a lot of you may think that this wire, this cord down here, is in case you drop your weapon and you can fling it back up again with the cord. It's not. That's actually linked up to a microphone on your handgun, so you can actually vocally, by audio, talk to your gun, talk to your handgun. Okay, so this is the microphone linked up into the gun. You say reload, it reloads. Reload, it automatically reloads. That is an auto reload handgun that he's got right there.
The slightly faster you will fire. When you run out of ammunition, you will have to transit to that secondary weapon system. Again, always moving forward. Finally, when you need to conduct that second pistol magazine change, drop to that knee.
See, notice that they don't change their magazines because they don't want you to see what really happens, what you really have to do. All you do is you hold up your gun, it's linked, you say, handgun reload. and it reloads.
As swift as you can and finish off the engagement. Does anybody have any questions before we start? Right then, troops.
Turn your gun, then turn your body. Turn your gun, then turn your body. Come on.
Welcome into the CQB range. As we go through this slightly more complex terrain, always remember, communication is one of the key aspects to this kind of work. As you work into more complex terrain,
he went into that wall a bit loose, I must admit. He went into that. When you hit the wall, you need to bang, bang, feel that wall. Let the wall feel you.
terrain, you'll be presented with a number of different threats.
Right clear! Right left! From left!
See? Good shout. Good shout.
There may be no threats at all. The body is at an amber level, focusing on a threat, but nothing specific. Body is starting to think. You're getting channeled. There is a threat, but you're not focused specifically on one thing.
Enemy down!
As you work your way through into the first engagement, the adrenaline will spike.
The guy in front, I noticed here, the guy in front, here, it's slowing this guy down. Okay? Don't ever get slowed down by anyone. If he slows you down with the barrel of your gun, what you do is you just tap his neck, you just go, get away! Get away! Get away! And push forward, Rambo, forward. Okay? He's too slow. He's too slow. If that was me, get away!
Adrenaline will spike, and only through realistic training will you be able to control how your
See how he has to move down his gun? Do you see that? He had to move down his gun because this guy in front is so slow. Moving down your gun. He's
how your
slow.
body reacts. As you move from one threat to the next, your training has stopped you from taking that shot. Your sound judgment, your shot accountability. But the contact is...
I'm sorry, I had to laugh because he's not... When he saw that person there, okay, that is an immediate threat. Okay, it's a threat. He's got a pump action grenade launcher on the front here as well, but where's the bayonet? He needed to fix the bayonet then and attack that thing with the bayonet affixed to his gun, his rifle. Let's move on.
Still moving. You may encounter more threats. If one of the weapon systems goes down,
Magazine!
it is then the coverman's duty to cover his back.
Do you want a cup of tea between loading your gun? How long did that take? Loading your gun? Do you want a cup of tea? You having a coffee break?
So partner.
Fumbling away. Right. Gun. Magazine load. Yeah. Gun. Empty. Magazine load. Should be faffing around. But I gotta give it to them. They know what they're doing so far, but they're just a little bit slow in certain areas.
Only that sound teamwork will make sure that you will win that situation. Moving through as the situation gets tighter, the threat gets closer, controlled speed, aggression, all the things that we train hard to ensure that we can do.
Enemy down! Enemy down!
After you've finished any
Enemy down. That's the only thing you should be saying. Enemy down. Enemy down. You never miss. The SAS does never miss. Does not miss.
engagement, always be aware that threat may still be live.
How did you find that, then, troops?
Okay, so final thought. Yeah, I think that they clearly know what they're doing. They need to speed up on certain areas, but overall, I think that my voice is gone. It's been a while. It's been a few years since I've... I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry. 1 second. I've got a bit of a cold, so my voice is a little bit hoarse. Normally I can shout for hours. In fact, that's one of the training. You had to constantly shout the top of your voice for at least an hour before breakfast, hour before lunch, an hour before dinner. I'm going to sneeze again. Anyway, thank you for joining me on the SAS reaction. I am an SAS man, and I hope you like the reaction, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.